today I'm going over to the station, to the new stations. The company that I work for, we are building a new corporate building. So we're going to have a new home. So where we're at right now has served us well, since the 60s. But we want to move into the heart of the city, into the capital of Virginia. It's a great place to finally get into the public. After all, we're a public broadcast station, so it's going to be a good way for us to connect and stay connected. And it's just a lot easier to get to the folks that don't necessarily see us very often. They heard of us, they know us, but and they trust us. They trust our brand and such. But this is a way for us to actually physically connect with them and be able to be something tangible and be something in the city alongside with them. Let them know that we are not just serving the community, but we are the community. So anyways, we're building a new place. It's on Broad Street. I'm hustling on my way down to the old station now, and we're gonna take a trip together. So I'm gonna be riding with the chief engineer, Mike. All I know is I'm getting my ride today. I'm gonna get my tour today. I've got to actually find out and locate where a lot of my servers are gonna be sitting. So this is gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be a fun trip. Head in right now, and it's gonna be a fun day. Right, on my way to the old station now. So there's the towers. That's what I want to show you. Those towers are awesome. It's 1,000 something feet. So they're pretty tall. Love the leaves, man. All the trees changing colors. This place is fantastic. It's been great. Thank you, old station. It's so beautiful. Okay, so here we are on our way over to the new station. It's such a beautiful day. The sun was out and it was brisk. It was kind of cool. And here we are. That's the station behind me, and that's going to be our new headquarters. That's actually the back of the building. So here we are. We just parked, and we're going to go get our PPE. This is the makeshift Clark construction site office. And that's Mike Friedman. Mike is the chief engineer, and he's going to give me a tour. This is actually to show me certain places. And it's sensitive, so I can't. We're not gonna go there in this video, but he's gonna show me all the sensitive areas but we're going through the back of the building right now. He's pointing at the garage, so that's gonna be the garage area, and we're coming up to the back entrance, and I guess the parking garage, if I'm not mistaken. But here we are coming through the hallway after the production garage, where I guess our production crew would park the remote truck. Here is our reception area, actually, and this is a big area. This is where we can hold company events, some public events. People can come in. These windows that you see to the left are windows that are intentionally big like that, so that it blends in. We can be seen from the public, and it's transparent. We're a public broadcasting station, so we want to be seen, and so that's why those windows are like that. He was pointing out. Here we are. We went straight away up to the third floor. I think this is the third floor, and I'm looking at the open office space and area. No doors. I think that's just the strategy. I think we went straight up. So I think this is the fourth floor right here. And this is the executive suite right there. Again, it's designed so that there's free flow of energy, I guess, and no doors. So we're gonna have what's called a common working space. Here's where he's like, SHIT, I've got to go down. I didn't pay for my parking. So we had to hurry to go downstairs and you know, and I guess you had to pay for parking. This is the point of all of this walking. This is a long part of the video, so you know I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up, and but yeah, we're going down steps, flight of steps here. I wonder if I can see the. No, it was dark. It was too dark. But on the walls, it does indicate, you know, what floors we're on. Guy in front of me, no names, no faces. I can't tell. I can't. He didn't wish to be on camera, so I'm hiding his face. So you'll see him with us, but not with us. So here we are going down another flight of steps. Again, we're trying to hurry up. We're all the way up on the fourth floor, I believe, and we're going down quite a bit of steps here. So I'm counting 4 floors already, or 3 floors. Here we are going down, and you know, it's pretty dark in there. So you know, we're having to wear. We've got lights on us, but there was enough walking space light to illuminate the, you know, the walkway and handles, and so that it was safe going through all of this. You can see they've got string, or I guess light corded lights. And here we are going through the bottom floor, and we're going to be starting to head on out here in a second, because as you can see, Mike is in a hurry. We're like, whoops. Those are the back doors, yes, but those are not accessible at the moment. Here we are, back where we started. Now, mind you, we've only been on tour for about 10 minutes, maybe. All we did was walk straight away upstairs, and then the strategy was that we were going to make our way back down, start from the top, make our way back down, this way we were going to be able to see the sensitive areas where, you know, we wanted to see first, which are, the not transmitter, but the racks, the control rooms, all of these areas. So I mean, I'm gonna put it on this video, of course, but some of this stuff is not going to be on the video. We were there for like 6-7 hours, so you know, I'm going to consolidate everything under 20 minutes. But here we are. I'm kind of purposely, deliberately walking slower than him so I can grab all that scenery behind him. And it's a good thing that we're doing this voiceover. By the way, I'm doing the voiceover because it was really, really, really loud. There's just no way we could have, narrated anything live. So that's okay. Through the power of magic of editing, we can now take a look at this. But yep. So you see, Mike walked around and he was like, "I hope I didn't get a ticket." So here he is. He's gonna go and pay for it. And since we were here, I was like, "Hey, I want a sip of my coffee." So we did that. He paid for it. And now, here we are, since we were back down to the first floor. By the way, that's what he was pointing at in the beginning. He was like, "Hey, did you want to see the garage first or the top?" We're like, "The top." So since we were back down, he was like, "Let's just go take a look at the garage." Now, these are all employee parking spaces. I'm sure the public is going to be able to park here too, but this is employee parking space right now, and it is spooky at the moment. I mean, it was pitch black down there. It was so dark, especially coming from that beautiful day, right? My eyes were having trouble adjusting. Fortunately enough, we did have a couple of floodlights, which was pretty cool, I thought. But it's spooky. It's like something out of like a horror movie or something. I can see like a little. I think I've watched just too much movies. Listen, I love media. That's why I work for a media outlet. It just, I'm fascinated with that kind of stuff. But it was a short tour because no lights. So here we are. coming back up, and he was like, hey. So here we are. We went straight away to the front of the building now, and Mystery Man to the left. And here we are. He's showing like this is not an accident, right? We look up and you can't see the 1, 2, 3. You can't see the 4th or the 5th floor. And it's Clark Construction, of course. But it's meant to match the, when people are walking by, they can take a look up and they don't see anything like out of, coordination with the rest of the neighborhood. Here we are. I believe this is the 2nd floor. And I think we're going to go check out the IDF room or the rack room. Mike's a cool dude. Just a little bit of background. He's been doing this for he's been doing it for a little while, and he comes from radio, chief engineer in radio. But this is the rack room. Got all the cables, under the floor. Right. Every room has a sticky mat so that we don't drag in, dirt and dust and all that. Of course, you can't tell now because it has to be cleaned up. But once we're up and running, fully, everything's going to be, all right, as they say. But 21 racks down from what I thought was going to be 36, but we're down to 21 racks. Ouch. But you know what? There's a plan, and I'm sure everything is going to work out just fine. Yep. So another look at the rack space. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Our building management group, or BMG, are technical architects. So they're laying this out and making sure that we're on schedule and on time, and just holding our hand in this, if you will. So what you saw there was the control room. So that's the rack room, right? And right across is the control room, or master control room. That's where all the magic of outputting all of our streams and data to your side of the glass, whether you're holding a handheld or tablet or iPad or TV. And here we are. We're in that lounge area, and I'm trying to get through the doors here. But yeah, this is going to be our walk-out lounge area. So we're going to be able to eat our lunches out here. And we're going to serve lunch inside beyond those double doors. But this is the view we're going to have every day, guys. And this, again, I think is one of... nope, this is a floor above. This is the executive suite. So this is where the C-suite is. Coincidentally, that's the top floor, right? But now we're getting ready to go up to the roof. So unlike other tours, my tour included the rooftop, which is unique to my tour. Ha ha ha. I guess it certainly says something about waiting, and so I've waited for this tour, and here we are. Here's Mike. He's so helpful. He held my camera. As you can see, I've got a GoPro and a G7. In case you're wondering, probably not. But yep, he just handed me back my GoPro Hero 8, and here we are. Walking. I'm on the wrong side of the flags, and he's like, "Hey, better get on this side." And I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not going to hold me if I was to fall over. That's just to know which way the wind's blowing." Anyhow, we had a lot of different things at different, we actually stayed up on the roof for at least an hour just looking through certain things I can't talk about here on the video. But here we are, man. Look at our city view. He points it out too, Mike. What we're looking at, what he's pointing at is the location of our antennas. So our old station, the one at the beginning of the video, I showed you where the antennas were and how beautiful they were. And those are the towers, right? And here I am, of course, showing you a view. I'm always behind the camera, so this time I thought, why not just get it from the camera? I was pointing at the American flag, by the way. Here we are, we're leaving. And that was the he who shall not be named Tummy. And those guys were kind of talking to Mike. They were like, hey, Mr. Clark. And he was like, oh, I'm not Mr. Clark. And I said, hey, you must look like him or something, because they didn't mistaken me for Mr. Clark, and I'm wearing the same vest. He was like, oh, I don't know. Here we are at the end of the tour, guys. Putting all my stuff, taking the vest off. We're going to return it. It's not ours. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching, and if you enjoyed yourself, like and subscribe. If not, comment and like and subscribe. See you again. Bye for now.
Bigger. Ooh. Yeah, hold that sucker like that.
Oh, wow.
Golly.